Hi everyone, Barker Paul here. So today I just thought I'd do a video, probably going to be a fairly short video, on removing these reflectors. So these are on the number plate hanger at the back. They're pretty hideous. They look like they should be more on a bicycle or push bike than a motorbike. It's not just the fact that they obviously really bright orange and they draw your eye to them straight away, but they're also on these little metal brackets, so they actually jut out from the side of the bike. And yeah, they kind of ruin it, because when you're looking at it from the side or the front, all you can see is those sticking out, and it kind of draws your eye to them, and they're just a bit ugly. So should be a fairly short process or video, like I say, just in case removing a few screws, but I thought I'd do a little video while I'm doing this, just so you can see. So yeah, we'll try and get these removed and we'll do a little guide. Okay, so that's the reflector removed. This big metal bracket here basically just falls out as soon as you unscrew these two yellow number plate screws. There's two nuts behind them, and then the bracket will just fall off. So dead easy, 2-minute job, no other screws or nuts, just literally the yellow number plate screws and the two nuts. Take those off, bracket falls out, that's it, done. Obviously all you'll need is a screwdriver for that. Already it tidies up the back of the bike, so makes it look a little bit more slim, the profile of the bike. You know, you've not got the bracket sticking out with the reflectors on either side. Should obviously be able to tell better once the number plate itself's in place, but yeah, already looking better. I don't think it was a Yamaha idea. I think it's a Euro 4 regulation as far as I'm aware. I don't think Yamaha would want to ruin the style of the bike with those, but yeah, personally I think it looks better without, so just a little modification. So I'll put that back on, and should be easy enough, and then I'm gonna have a look at the battery and the toolkit under the seat. I mentioned in my last video, the 1 month review, that obviously it got the toolkit and it was a little bit sparse, but I thought you might be interested just to see that, so yeah, we'll have a look at that as well. Okay, so yep, I've fitted the number plate back in place. It's a little bit fiddly, to be honest. Taking it off with dead easy, but putting it back in place was a little bit more awkward. There's actually some nuts, and the way that you try and have to reach them to hold them in place while you put the yellow number plate screws back in, it's quite awkward. So you might just need some long nose pliers for that, just to hold them in place. That's what I was using, but yeah, other than that, just the two screws, it goes back in place. And obviously I'm putting this on just to cover the plate up, but with that taken off, it's definitely a lot slimmer, makes the bike look more stylish. Yeah, so obviously only a little modification, but it does improve it. You don't have those sticking out and looking awkward and ugly. So that's that. Just while I'm on that subject, there is a lower license plate holder that Yamaha offer. This is an alternative. Obviously you can still take off the reflectors, but this one is like a smaller, more compact version. It's got an LED as well on there, and yeah, just probably improves the looks a little bit more, of given the price that you'd expect it, because yeah, £101 for something that's just a piece of plastic and a metal bracket with a little light, pretty expensive. But yeah, maybe one to look at in future, but at the moment I'm happy with what I've just done. You know, it definitely improves it without those sticking out on the side. Yeah, so you can see it a little bit better. Obviously, like I said, just covering the plate up there, but definitely improves it. As I mentioned earlier, this is the battery with the seat taken off. There's a little bit of space there just underneath the seat. I don't think you're going to fit much in there if you were maybe a small lock or something. I'm guessing that's a little compartment just for storage. And over here is the seat. So as I mentioned, I just thought I'd show the toolkit. So you've got a little screwdriver handle in the screwdriver itself, an Allen key. This rubber straps the little tool bag in place. So if we just empty these out, so yeah, pretty basic. Obviously just a spanner there, and that's it pretty much. So yeah, hopefully you found that useful. Like I say, just a short little video. I'll be doing a lot more videos in future, so if you want to subscribe, obviously thanks to those who've subscribed so far, and thank you for watching. Looking at doing a on-bike vlog next, just sorting out the microphone for that, so hopefully that'll be the next one. And I forgot actually to mention in my last video, going over the specs, that this bike does have ABS as well. So yeah, good little feature. It isn't switchable, so it's just ABS that's on all the time. And yeah, you can't turn that off, but obviously it's another little feature to have. As you can see, the red light there, that's the immobiliser, so I did mention that in my video as well, my previous one. And once you've turned the bike off, that little red immobiliser light will stay on for 24 hours. After that it'll turn off, so that's just obviously like a deterrent, a theft deterrent, just to show the immobiliser. One of the projects I might have in mind soon will be to look at replacing these levers. So these are just the stock levers, a bit big and ugly. The clutch lever, non-adjustable, so you can't adjust the span or anything, it's just set in place. The brake lever is adjustable. I have it on the number 5, so it's like the closest. As I've been riding, I've been playing around with it a little bit, but for me that definitely feels the best. But yeah, obviously they're a bit big and ugly and you can't adjust this one, so thinking about some levers. I've had a look online, there isn't that many around actually at the moment for the Yamaha MT. I'm assuming that the previous model to this, the 2000 and I think it's 14 or 15 onwards, should be the same levers. So if any of you out there who are watching this have got some aftermarket levers on, and you're happy with them, just let me know what you think, and maybe put that in the comments. I've seen some ASV levers and I believe they're about £90. There is some called Bad Dog which are listed for the Yamaha MT-09, but they're a lot cheaper. I think they're only about £30 a lever for the brake and the clutch, but everywhere I've seen so far they're out of stock. So yeah, if you have got any suggestions on that, then by all means let me know. And yeah, as I mentioned in all my other videos, you know, I'm not endorsed by Yamaha or any other companies, just basically looking at upgrading the bike, only little modifications. But yeah, that'll be what I'll be doing in future videos hopefully, and I'll be doing some on-bike vlogs. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Cheers.